Hi and welcome to Tabletop Gaming. This is a review of Snakes, which originally appeared in Tabletop Gaming Magazine and was written by me, Charlie Pettit. There are not enough mongooses in board games. I said it. There are even less mongoose meeples available for public consumption, a fact that I didn't know was a real shame until I opened this box. Thankfully, Big Potato Games are redressing the balance with their psychedelically designed social deduction game, Snakes. As you expect from a publisher that focuses on party games for everyone, the game is super simple to pick up. You're going to have cards with absurd multiple choice questions on them. It might ask you, because pineapples were so rare in the 1800s, what were they used for? With answers like A, given as wedding decorations, B, rented out for parties to make you seem wealthy, and the like. Each unusual answer is just as weird as the other, making each answer equally as justified. Players will discuss the answer, form an opinion, and then vote on the right answer. The players by this point have been assigned roles at random. 1, the Mongoose of Truth. They won't know what the answer is, but everybody knows they're the mongoose and everybody knows they're not going to try and trick you. Almost everyone else is simply a player, giving their opinion and voting on the final answer to the question, whilst also trying to work out who might be the final player role, the snake. As soon as the card is selected, players close their eyes and the card is held up. On the back of the card is the answer. Only the player that has been designated the snake may open their eyes and see the answer, and when normality resumes, it's their role to steer discussion around the incorrect answer. When the votes come in, for every incorrect answer voted for, the snake gets points. It's a tricky line to walk through. Be too strong in your argument for one answer, and players might rumble you and vote differently. Not enough, and they may pick the right answer by common sense, gaining their own points. As a fan of social deduction games in general, this ticks all the right boxes. You can learn it in less than a minute, or just leap into playing, which does the trick just as well, and you're constantly second-guessing everyone. Player 3 says they know the answer, but do they, or are they actually the snake? And player 2 made great logical reasonings to a different answer, but it was so convincing. Could they be the snake? Are your arguments in favour of one answer right, or are you helping the snake? The Mongoose of Truth does a great job of balancing this out, because you'll know you'll get an honest opinion, but they too can be swayed. It's a clever additional layer, and a pretty cool meeple too, that has you constantly guessing. If I had to find a downside to Snakes, it would be the niggly worry that I have as a result of its strengths. There are plenty of cards in the box to play through, but my gaming group enjoyed it so much that we've played frequent games of it at each game night, and are showing no signs of slowing down. The problem is that the answers are so distinct and subsequently memorable that when we've made our way through the pack, it'll be unlikely we can play further without at least one of us remembering the answer. On the flip side, this opens the opportunity for expansions that are merely additional card questions, and the fact that its biggest downside is a result of us wanting to play it so frequently, it's an easy recommendation. Should you play it? Yes. A masterclass in easy-to-learn social deduction, said whilst holding the Mongoose of Truth. And you should try this if you liked a game like The Chameleon, which is another big potato game that invites you to point the finger at the faker. This was designed by Phil Walker-Harding and it is published by Big Potato. It takes around 20 minutes to play for 4 to 8 players ages 12 and over, and you can pick up a copy for around £25. Speaking of which, you can follow the link in the description or head to tabletopgaming.co.uk in order to find the subscription to the magazine so you can stay ahead of all of our reviews. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.